Hello everyone, welcome back to more Nurse Love Syndrome. So I'm starting, just giving it a try to stream earlier. So hopefully that, everything's fine. What is this? Pop-up, sorry, pop-up. Okay. Mayuki time. Take a peek. In any case, here I am, in front of room 310. And the door's open, as I thought. It feels like there's someone in there, too. It looks like they were scoping out the hall. I take a look at the nameplate. Mayuki Wakamoto. I wonder what kind of person she is. Curiosity starts to bubble up in me.
特に一番奥の310号室の患者さんはいろいろと難しい人だからあなたは対応しなくてもいいわ。
I am, though. Sorry, Chief. But I'm just really curious about Miss Wakamoto. I give the door a knock. I can sense someone inside the room, but there's no answer. When I put my hand to the doorknob in curiosity, the door creaks open. I thought her light over there was a mic for a second. A kid? She looks like she's in the middle of elementary school, maybe a middle schooler at most.
廊下の風は冷たい。ドアを閉めてくれないか。あ、ごめんなさい。
After I quickly close the door, I come back to my senses. In my new calm, I realize that I'd closed the door from the inside. In other words, I'd let myself into the room of the patient that the chief had warned me was difficult to deal with. When I turn around, I see Mayuki looking at me in fascination.
お前、新入りだな。名前は？沢井香織と申します。この4月から働かせてもらっています。働き始めてまだ1月半か。どうだ？仕事には慣れたか？
Huh. The chief said she was a difficult patient, so I was expecting someone really harsh or stubborn, but she isn't? Did she mean that she was a young patient with a really difficult disease?
まだ戸惑うことは多いけど、先輩たちが優秀だから、おむつ交換とか何度もやることはかなり慣れたと思うかな。
Performing more often, I think.
そうか。それは何よりだ。
Mayuki puts on an awfully mature-looking smile. Well, she doesn't seem nearly as difficult as I was led to believe. Though I feel relieved, something stands out for me. She's really adult-like, not just in her expressions, but in how she speaks, too. But on the other hand, if she's been in the hospital for a long time, that probably means she grew up mostly around other adults, and her current demeanor is likely the unavoidable result of that.
ああ、一方的に自己紹介をさせたままなのは公平ではないな。私の名前は知ってるよ。若本真由紀ちゃんだよね。新人だけど、私も一応はこの病棟の一員だから、患者さんの名前くらいは全員覚えてるよ。
I like how she just lies, like, I just read your name outside, but I know everyone, so... Alright, I checked her nameplate a while ago, but I don't actually need to tell her that.
その割には、私の顔は知らなかったようだが。
With a mischievous grin, Mayuki shows that she sees right through me. She hit me where it hurt. 失礼な言動があるかもしれないから、対応しないといけない。
ああ、あの大塚初美ならそう言うだろう。
Her tone when she says that is not pleasant. And she went out of her way to call her by her full name, too. Raida. I feel like I've been cut in two. I know the chief is strict, so I can't say she's popular with the kids in the ward, but...
でも真相を返すのとすごく
After shooting that out with more venom than her last statement, Mayuki throws her face off to the side. I wonder if the chief harshly scolded one time. Mayuki acts really mature, but this stubbornness might be her childish side. Oh no, she's dead. Suddenly Miyuki's face contorts.
どうしたの？なんでもない。いつもの頭痛。お薬はないの？無駄だ。薬物は効かない。
I suddenly reach out and pull Mayuki close. I take a deep breath, and while praying that her headache fades away, I pet her tiny head. A lot of people say I have healing hands, but I just think that's a placebo, even now. But if that placebo can help her headache where medicine can't, even just a little bit. With that desperate wish in my heart, I stroke Miyuki's head.
驚いた。まゆきちゃん。おかげで楽になった。ありがとう。
She smiles cheerfully at me. Yeah, the reason she sounds a lot older than she is because she's lived in this hospital for a long time, isn't it? Because she's got such a cute, age-appropriate smile.
約束はできないけど、それでもいい。新看護婦がそう忙しいとも思えたんだが。
I knew she was gonna be my favorite. Wait, did she just make fun of me?
新人だからこそ忙しいんだ。人のこともわかるし、覚えなきゃいけないことも多いし。まあそう怒るな。私は厄介な患者なのだから、健康に気をつけるよう主任に言われただろ。
Watch yourself around me. She's right. I've got to be careful. She may be a child, but Miyuki's one of those patients you have to look out for.
まあいいや。ところで、お前は何か用事があったのではないのか。
Ah, Ami!
ごめんね。私は仕事に戻るけど、何かあったら遠慮なくナースコールしてね。ああ。
Right before I leave the room, Mayuki thanks me.
ではな。頭痛を癒してくれてありがとう。どういたしまして。
Mayuki really is a strange girl. Oh, I've got to check on Ami.
こんにちは。
Do I skip here now? No. I head immediately over to Ami's bed.
カオリンさん、さっきのコールは間違いだって。でもちょっと気になったから。カオリンさん、優しい。
Ami's eyes are tearing up.
でも本当に何もないんですよ。うっかり肘が当たっちゃったみたいで。そうなの？
I look at Ami very cautiously. It doesn't look like there's anything different. I guess I'm just imagining things.
それならいいの。確認に来ただけだから。もう帰っちゃうんですか？もうちょっとお話ししましょうよ。
No, you had your time. Ami sweetly stops me, but I gently pull her head off me.
ごめんね。まだ記録が終わってなくて。そうですよね。わがまま言っちゃってごめんなさい。
As Ami sticks out her tongue in self-effacement, I give her head a bit of a pat and head back to the station. I thought I'd gotten used to Mysticai's acid tongue. Can I skip now? Okay. I forgot to mention, so for Mayuki, I'm gonna do the common bad ending with her first, and then normal, and then the bad endings, and the good ending, like, I have been. This is the common bed ending for her is pretty short, so assuming it's not the same as the other one, you know? Okay, while this is going on, see, can't give her proper care. Fine. Okay. Do. Alright, here we go. It's one of those rare afternoons where I finish reports early and have nothing to do. I'm going to be pretty free until 3 p.m. when the pharmacy shipment of ID liquid comes in. However, I don't think I'll have enough time to strike up a casual conversation with any of the patients. The patients are usually really bored, so when they get a chance to talk, boy do they talk.
戻りました。あら、沢井さんだけ？あ、はい。渚先輩は306号室の子供たちに捕まってて、その間に熱計表だけでもと思って。
Not only senpais either, I went over all the records for the nurses in this wing and filled them out, following notes they left. It's actually annoying filling out temperature charts. There's still not much I can do, so I thought I might as well try to help out my superiors by doing some chores for them.
So, いい心がけね。
The chief nods, then goes right to her desk and starts writing some kind of note. I can't help but get nervous when I'm all alone with the chief in here. It's not as though I don't like her or something, it's just hard to approach her in that white uniform. I can still feel pressure from her when I'm not even looking at her.
私ちょっと渚先輩の様子を見てきますね。え、行ってらっしゃい。
I finally feel like I can breathe when I get out of the nurse's station. Why do I sense so much pressure from her? I don't get that feeling at all when she's in normal clothes. Feeling eyes burning a hole in me, I turn and look down the hall. I see a little face peeking out of the room all the way down at the end. The patient the chief said was difficult, Mayuki, is staring right at me. I still don't understand why the chief would have to warn me about how difficult that patient is. But every once in a while, she sticks her head out and eyes me with a longing expression when I'm all by myself.
じゃあ、Mayukiちゃんとコミュニケーションしてこよっかな。
As I walk over to her with a smile, she checks all around her cautiously.
お前一人か？そうだけど。なら、早く入れ。
She takes my hand and whisks me into the room.
今日はどうした？いつもなら詰め所にこもっている時間だろ？記録が早く上がって、ちょっと患者さんたちの様子でも見てこようかなって思って。患者さんたち？確かお前の担当患者は一人だけだったのではなかったか？
She certainly doesn't sugarcoat her words. The fact that she even knows that tells me just how active the information system between patients is here.
私が担当してる患者さんは、私が顔を見せると怒ると思うから、だから他の患者さんたちを見てこようかと。なんだ、お前嫌われているのか？
That really hurts. I wasn't expecting her to be so blatant about something obviously so sensitive.
仕事とはいえ人間同士のことだ。気の合う者もいれば気の合わない者もいる。そう気にしないことだ。
Is she trying to cheer me up?
そうだよね。
I'm not sure how I feel about someone so young cheering me up like this. Huh? Mayuki looks displeased when she hears a knock at the door.
まゆきちゃん？放っておけ。そうは言っても。はーい。
Although I'm curious why Mayuki's in a bad mood all of a sudden, I can't ignore the knocking at the door forever. The door opens when I finally answer.
あみちゃん？かおりんさんが若本さんの部屋に入ってくのが見えて来ちゃった。
Her smile is so carefree. On the other hand, Mayuki looks even more displeased and refuses to look at Ami.
こうして面と向かってお話しするのは初めてだよね。かおりんさんのおかげでやっとこうしてゆっくりお話できるね。
Thanks to me? Does she mean she's tried multiple times to talk with Mayuki before?
改めまして、はじめまして。私、306に入院してる浅田亜美っていうの。よろしくね。
She steps forward with a smile and her hand held out. Mayuki doesn't even look at her, much less reach out for a handshake. After a moment, Ami reluctantly withdraws her hand.
私ね、ずっと気になってたの。310に入院してる若本さんって子は、私がこの病院にお世話になる前からいるって。
Mayuki wa kakko.
ねえ、個室に一人でいるのって寂しくない？別に。人見知りしてるのかな？恥ずかしがらなくても大丈夫だよ。
Yeah, Mayuki's in the mood.
一人でいると退屈だよね。私でよければ時々遊びに来るね。いや、いい。そういえば若本さん、まゆきちゃんだっけ？あ、そうだ。かわいいあだ名考えてあげなきゃ。
I can't hide my surprise. Is Ami really going to ignore Mayuki's blatant disdain?
そうだな。まゆきちゃんってどう？まゆきちゃん。最初はまゆきちちゃんにしようかなって思ったけど、こんな可愛い子に吉はないかなって。
Mayukichi. The newly dubbed Mayu furrows her brow in deep concern.
まゆきちゃん、小学校では、ごめん、ずっと入院してるんだよね。私、勉強教えてあげようか。私、こう見えても高校生だし、自分で言うのも恥ずかしいけど、成績はいいから、きっとまゆきちゃんの役に立つよ。勉強は間に合っている。
She says coldly, without even looking her in the eyes. Yet Ami still doesn't back down.
そんなこと言って、勉強の成績って子供の間はめんどくさいものだけど、社会に出た時の武器になるんだよ。
When you go out into the real world?
結構だ。入院してる分、同級生より遅れがちになっちゃうから、人一倍勉強しないと。
Ami killed her. Mayuki suddenly grabs her head and curls up to her bed.
まゆきちゃん、どうしたの？
Is she getting one of those migraines? Seemingly not wanting to worry Ami, Mayuki tries to shake it off.
ごめんね、あみちゃん。ちょっと遠慮してもらってもいい？はい。ごめんなさい。私、部屋に戻ります。
Hoping to make her feel even a little bit better, I lay Mayuki down on her bed.
大丈 丈夫？
I take a deep breath and caress her head. I'm not sure if it'll help this time, but I can always pray it will.
もういい。だいぶ収まった。
Good. It looks like it worked again.
ごめんね。私がアミちゃんを引き入れちゃったようなものだよね。まったくだ。だから放っておけと言ったのに。
She scoffs unpleasantly. I've been wondering about something for a while and decide to ask about it now for future reference.
まゆきちゃん、アミちゃんが嫌いなの？
Yes.
あの娘が嫌いなのではない。空気の読めない子供が嫌いなだけだ。
She's right that sometimes Ami can't read the situation, but it seemed like this time she just ignored the situation from the get-go. But Mayuki is a kid, too. I bet if I chimed in with that, she'd get real angry. Anyway, it seems like Mayuki just doesn't get along well with Ami. And that nickname, Mayukichi. Ami took it back, but I actually think it's a cute name for her. I won't call her that, of course, because she'd definitely get mad at me. Damn right, you shouldn't let her in here. Ah, my reports are finally done. Skipping time. Mayukichi, Mayukichi. I went to Mayuki's room again today and talked with her for a bit. As usual, she spoke and acted in a way that felt much too mature for her age, but she does seem to be warming up to me. While there are patients like Miss Sakai who just seem to hate me for no reason, I'm glad to know patients like Mayuki like me. Personal relationships are so complicated, huh? Just then, I spot an elderly woman. She must be in her late 50s or so. She stands in front of Miyuki's room, then turns and stares at me. I see her bow, so I quickly smile and follow suit.
Konnichiwa.
She smiles with a glint of sadness in her eyes, then goes into the room. I wonder if that's Miyuki's mother. If it's not, it must be another family member. Or grandma, maybe? It must be so difficult knowing that such a young girl has to be confined to a hospital room.
戻りました。ああ、沢井さん、戻ってきたわね。ちょっと奥に来てくれるかしら。
The chief called me directly to her desk. She seems like she's in a really bad mood, too. Did I do something wrong? What's she gonna say to me?
沢井さん、あなた、なぜ呼び出しを受けているのか分かっていないようね。
Nope.
はい。あなたの担当患者さんは誰かしら。
Sayuri Sakai.
酒井さゆりさんです。そうね、酒井さんよね。それなのに、あなたは今まで誰の部屋に行っていたのかしら。
Miyukichi's. Now I know what she's getting at.
若本まゆきさんの部屋です。あなたは私が初日に言った言葉をすっかり忘れてしまっているようだから、もう一度言うわね。若本さんは難しい患者さんです。
ナースコールが鳴ってもあなたが対応する必要はありません。
でも
あなたはまだ新人。経験のないあなたでは若本さんのケアは無理だと思うわ。
I understand what she's trying to say. That I'm a newbie and I have no experience. I also know that someone like Mayuki needs a veteran nurse with knowledge and experience that can actually care for her, not someone with suspicious healing hands like me.
背伸びして若本さんの対応をするよりもちゃんと割り振られた担当患者さんのケアを優先してください。分かったわね。
I have to answer. I can't give her proper care.
確かにケアはできませんけど、話し相手にはなれます。
話し相手。
少なくともまゆきちゃんは私に懐いてくれているようです。あんなに小さい子なのに個室入院で一人ぼっちなんです。かわいそうじゃないですか。
あなたは何も知らないからそんな能天気なことが言えるのよ。とにかく今後沢井さんが310号室に立ち入ることを禁じます。返事がないわね。
She completely denies me at every turn, and I feel like I want to cry. I thought the chief was someone who would listen to me and understand even a newbie like me. I can't believe she's ordering me around like this without even letting me properly explain.
わかりました。
Something warm drips down my cheek.
ごめんなさいね。あなたを傷つけるような言い方をして。でも何かあってからでは遅いの。私は患者さんを守るだけでなく、この病棟のスタッフも守る必要があるの。
Many nurses that work in this wing as well.
はい、わかってます。
I really do understand, and I know she's right. My mind understands that if something goes wrong, it'll be too late, but my heart just can't accept it.
あなたは少しここで休憩していていいわ。涙を拭いて、落ち着いたら仕事に戻ってください。
はい。
I just can't focus on writing my reports. The shock of being told I can no longer visit Mayuki in her room is almost too much to bear. Senpai and Yamanouchi, along with some other nurses on duty, cast me worried glances, but I don't even have the energy to give them a smile.
戻りました。
I nearly jump out of my seat when the chief announces her return to the nurse's office. It's not even her fault.
沢井さん、さっきは若本さんの部屋に立ち入ってはいけないと言ったけれど、あの発言は撤回します。
は
Huh? Nagisa reacts even before I can.
あ、沢井を傷つけるような命令をしておいて、あっさり撤回ですか？
藤沢さん、あなたにはわからない複雑な事情があるのよ。
まあええやん。沢井は元通り前吉さんの部屋に入り浸れるようになったわけやし。
山之内さん、患者さんをそんなおかしなあだ名で呼ぶのは感心しないわね。
そんなんいつものことやん。目くじら立てるほどのもんやないやろ。
Yamanouchi looks vexed at the chief's sorry. Yamanouchi looks vexed at the chief's criticism. I don't really get it, but the chief is letting me visit Miyuki's room again, right? Looking up, I find Nagisa watching all of this with what I could only describe as an unsatisfied expression.
それにしてもあんな気難しい子のどこがいいのかしら。全然子供らしくないし。ち
分かってへんな藤沢。その気難しさが攻略しがいがあるんやんか。
ああ、すみません。私関西弁わかんないんで。
こんな牛沢。
Yamanouchi takes Nagisa's head and shoves it right into her huge, but not as huge as the chief's, breasts.
クソ生意気なこと言う口は山之内さんのこのダイナマイトバストで窒息させたら
Dynamite blasto.
苦しい
Nagisa wriggles in the clutches of Yamanouchi.
ほれほれ羨ましいやろあんたみたいな貧乳には逆立ちしてもでけん必殺技やもんな大きい胸は誰やすマジでこのまま窒息させたのかい
Nagisa taps on Yamanouchi's side as if to say uncle. The part-timers all laugh as they look on, with no one trying to stop them. The chief usually jumps in to stop their horsing around at this point, but today she ignores it and looks sternly at me instead.
ありがとうございます。
いえ、いいの。
I know I'm still inexperienced not only as a nurse, but as a person too. So for now, I might only be able to talk to Mayuki, but I'll do my best so that one day I might be able to care for her as well.
皆さん、手を止めて注目してください。
No. Today, no matter what I talk about, Miyuki only seems to listen absent-mindedly.
でね、山之内さんがね、
無理して元気を装う必要はない。
I freeze, unsure of what was just said to me.
さっきから無理に元気を装って明るい話題を口にしている様子は見ているこちらが辛い。
How is she so perceptive?
ごめん。プロなら無理して楽しい話をするべきだと思ったから、なるべく楽しい話をしようと思ってたんだけど。
Miss Sakai just laid into me yesterday, then all that happened a little while ago before I can even recover. I probably should have given myself some time before coming here again.
無理に明るい話をするより、お前の顔をそこまで曇らせた理由を話せ。
Is Miyuki worried about me? Her voice is as indifferent as ever, but I know she's worried about me even if she doesn't want to show her emotions directly.
あのね、で、それはやっぱりダメ。
I almost talked to her about it, but I stopped myself at the last second.
なんだ？私から誰かに話が漏れるのを心配しているのか？私は見ての通り、ずっと病院暮らしで気の知れた友人もいない。もっとも誰が来ても話す気もない。安心しろ。
Even if someone did come to talk to me, I probably wouldn't want to talk to them anyway, so don't worry about it.
そういう心配じゃないんだけど。
我慢は体に毒だ。私も無理にアミという子供の話に付き合ったらいつもの頭痛が起きただろ。
そんなこともあったよね。
話せ。何があった？
まあよくある話なんだけど、担当患者さんとうまくいってないってだけで面白い話じゃないよ。
ああ、あの痩せた長い髪の娘か。
以前まゆきちゃんが言ってたように気が合う合わないってあるんだなって。
あの娘とは何度か話したことがある。自分の不幸にとらわれ、まるで周囲が見えていない子供だった。
I'm able to really see what's going on around her. Also, I find it funny that she calls her a child.
まゆきちゃん？
She sighs deeply.
自分が不幸と思っている時は他人の優しさや真心は伝わらないだけでなく、そんな周囲に気づきもしない。
Lose your grasp on what goes on around you.
自己憐憫に浸るのは居心地がいいものだ。しかし自分で立ち上がろうとしない限り、自分が不幸なままだとはわからない。あの娘が自らの不幸に酔っている限り、お前の状況も変わることはないだろう。が、それはお前のせいではない。気にするな。
まゆきちゃん。
She's so young, yet so deep.
ずっと病院にいれば、おのずと人間の闇の部分を見ることになる。それだけだ。
それだけだって、まゆきちゃんってすごく
なんだ、はっきり言え。
すごく達観してるよね。
ああ、ずっと病院にいたこと以上に、私の家は占い師の家系だということが関係あるのかもしれん。
Interesting.
だからこうして時々たくさんめいた言葉が降りてくるのだろう。
What if, like, her headaches are something to do with being a fortune teller? She holds her head and rolls up into a ball.
まゆきちゃん。
I quickly pull her into my arms and caress her head, if only to ease her pain just a little. I'm not sure how long we sit there for when Mayuki finally moves.
もう大丈夫だ。だいぶ楽になった。
そう。
When I go to take my arms from her, she grabs my hand.
頭痛は収まったが、もうしばらくこうしていてもらえるだろうか。いや、迷惑ならいい。
I grab her as she tries to move away and hug her tightly. What?
子供が遠慮なんかしないの。
何を。
まゆきちゃんは子供なんだから、大人にいっぱい甘えてもいいんだよ。
I chuckle as I hold her head in my bosom, combing her hair at my fingers.
そうか。
Hello? A sudden bout of dizziness hits me, but it's gone in the next instant. Come to think of it, I think I've been getting dizzy when I get up recently. Maybe I'm just tired from working with a patient that won't open up to me. I wish Miss Sakai would warm up to me like Miss Wakamoto has. As I make my logs through the day in the nurse's station, the chief comes in looking concerned. Blah blah blah. Eh. I'm skipping this because I've already read it, but yeah, I wish I could skip it faster. Yeah. It depends on the game for me. Like, say I want to play Persona 5 again or whatever, I'm gonna listen to only like the parts I really care about, you know, like my favorite parts, and just skip everything else. Like, blah blah blah, I know the story, blah blah blah. Oh, here's my favorite character. Okay, blah 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 blah. The chief and I eat lunch together today. She's open up to me in private, but when she's in work mode around me, I can't help but feel nervous.
2ヶ月経ったわね。
はい。
あなたが百合ヶ浜総合の内科病棟の一員になってもう2ヶ月になるわねと言ったのよ。
Yes, I figured as much.
あ、そうですね。
Oh no, not... I forgot his name, but oh yeah, god. Gabora something? I get so nervous talking to the chief when she's in her nurse uniform.
仕事にはもう慣れた？
そうですね。まだ勉強することが多くて手一杯な感じですけど、あと酒井さんとの関係が難しい感じです。
Oh, and what sucks about that owl is like, you're automatically, like when he says like, "Do you want me to repeat what I just said?" and you want to skip it, but your default is yes, I want to hear you again, so you're just stuck there, over and over and over. Wait, what's wrong? Chief Hatsumi looks disappointed for just a second.
若本さんはどう？
Oh yeah. I guess the chief knows very well how bad my relationship with Miss Sakai is. She's obviously more concerned about the so-called difficult patient, Miss Wakamoto. Why am I so slow?
たまに頭痛とか起こしてるみたいですけど、なんだかすっかり懐かれてしまいました。
そう。
That doesn't seem to make her feel any better. I wonder what could be wrong.
彼女は理事長先生が大事にしていて、この病院にとって大切な人だから、くれぐれも失礼のないようにね。
はい。
Something seems off to me about what she says. Usually she tells me to treat all the patients equally.
あ、そういえば何日か前に50代くらいの女性と廊下ですれ違いました。まゆきちゃんの部屋に入っていったから、多分ご家族だと思うんですけど、あの人が理事長先生のお知り合いですか？
余計なことは詮索しない方が身のためよ。
She tells me coldly.
すみません。
Looking back on it, she seemed kind, but her eyes were filled with sadness.
でもあの女の人はすごく悲しそうな顔をしてました。身内の人が病気になるのって辛いことですよね。特にまゆきちゃんみたいな小さな子がずっと入院生活だなんてかわいそう。
The chief goes silent and stares at me with an indescribable look. The look on her face tells me there's some deep hidden uneasiness inside her heart, but I pretend not to notice it and return to my lunch.
戻りました。
Wakarimashita! Meow. Miss Sakai's verbal abuse has gotten much worse since the disturbance of Mr. Shiseki 2 days ago.
大丈夫だ。お前が気に病むことではない。
Here I am again, letting Mayuki reassure my heart after it's been ravaged by Miss Sakai. I realize what I'm doing isn't right. It feels like I'm using Mayuki as an escape from my problems. But to be honest, I don't think my heart can hold out much longer without the healing she gives me. Oh no.
まゆきちゃん。
It's one of her headaches again. I quickly grab her and hold her close, stroking her head as I pray for her headache to go away. I don't care if it's just the placebo effect. As long as it works, as long as Miyuki's headache gets a little better, it's fine by me.
もういい。
Her voice is filled with pain.
ダメ。まだ頭が痛いんでしょ。
My vision blurs a little.
これ以上はもう無理だ。手を離せ。
She smacks my hands away.
まゆきちゃん。
謝って済むことではないが、許してほしい。
別に謝られるほどのことじゃないよ。
I mean, my hands kind of steam from the slap, but I'm not hurt or anything.
違う。そうじゃない。
Miyuki takes a deep breath after I give her a puzzled look.
お前が信じていない癒しの手だが、もしそれが本当に実在していたとしたら、お前はどうする？
Heal the world!
私の癒しの手が？
I think about it for a second. Unexpected even to myself, my answer comes to mind very quickly.
本当にあったらいいなって思うよ。
それがお前の生命力を他者に分け与えている類の能力だとしても。
Giving my own life away? That means...
まゆきちゃんは私の癒しの手があると頭痛が収まるんだよね。
あ、そうだ。嘘のように引いてゆく。
さあ、ならよかった。
あ、
癒しの手でも何でもいいよ。私はまだ新人で経験も全然足りなくて、ちゃんとしたケアが何もできないんだもん。私のこの手で少しでも患者さんを楽にできるんなら、癒しの手でも何でも使ってあげたいって思う。
私はお前の癒しの手を不当に利用しているんだぞ。不快ではないのか？
どうして？だって私だってまゆきちゃんに癒してもらってるんだもん。
私が。
Seeing the surprise in her eyes makes her seem a little bit more like her age as opposed to the too mature for her own good Miyuki. I can't help but smile thinking about it.
まゆきちゃんと話してるとホッとする。こんな私にも懐いてくれて認めてくれる患者さんがいるんだって。
しかし私はお前の生命力を食っているんだぞ。
いいよそれくらい。滅死暴行ってわけじゃないけど、別に死ぬわけじゃないんだもん。いくらでも食べて。
Watch one of the bad endings actually be her killing her. Her expression suddenly darkens.
死ぬとしたらどうする？
She looks very serious. Yet I keep on smiling. Fine by me!
それでもいいよ。死んだらそこまでだったってことで。
Miyuki's expression doesn't change a bit.
話にならんな。こうも現状把握ができないアホだとは思わなかった。え？私はアホと話す趣味はない。出て行け。
え？
Miyuki's apparently really pissed off. And I'm the one who made her angry.
ごめんね。私そんなつもりじゃ。
No matter what I try to say to her, she completely ignores me, as if I'm not even there in the room with her. I silently get up and slowly make my way out of the room. I couldn't get to sleep after I left Miyuki's room like that yesterday. It's not that I couldn't use circumstantial judgment, I just wanted to let her know that I would willingly give my life for her. So I headed into work a little early today and go straight to Miyuki's room.
まゆきちゃん、私です。沢井です。部屋入ってもいいかな。
There's no answer.
ごめん、勝手に入るね。あれ
Miyuki's door seems to be locked and it won't budge.
まゆきちゃん、まゆきちゃん。
Don't do it. No matter how many times I knock, there's no answer.
まゆきちゃん、お願い、話を聞いて。
Someone reaches out from behind me and stops my hand from knocking again.
もういいでしょ。それ以上は若本さんだけでなく他の患者さんの迷惑にもなってしまうわ。
主任さん。
若本さんからあなたを部屋から遠ざけるように言われたわ。
そんな。
私はあらかじめ彼女は対応が難しい患者さんだと言っておいたはずよ。
Last night after I got home, I thought over and over about the conversation I had with Mayuki. What if I were to die from using my healing hands? What was so bad about me saying that's okay with me?
あなたは気づかないうちに彼女の逆鱗に触れてしまったの。けれどあなただけが悪いわけではないわ。最終的にあなたが彼女の部屋に出入りするのを許可した私にも非はあります。だからあなたを責めることはしないけれど、一時しのぎの軽々しい気持ちは患者さんを傷つけることもあるのよ。
Say heavy things lightly? Maybe I was doing that. I can understand now how what I said yesterday to a patient who hasn't even been promised tomorrow could be so offensive.
ごめんなさい。ごめんなさい。まゆきちゃん。
行くわよ、沢井さん。患者さんは若本さんだけではないでしょ。一人の患者さんに執着していてはダメ。第一、若本さんは一度でも失望を覚えた相手の言葉には二度と耳を貸さない人よ。
The chief's words add a huge weight to my heart.
あなたは若本さんを酒井さんからの逃げ場所にしていたわね。それも本来は褒められたことではないわ。
It's so shameful to have someone see just how weak you really are. I clench my fists, trying to endure the feeling.
認めなさい。あなたはミスをしたの。この苦い経験を別の患者さんへの看護に生かしなさい。
Harsh yet kind words. Hearing them makes me feel like I can do my best now. I have to make sure I don't do anything to disappoint my patients like that ever again. The end. Alright, normal ending. Take a peek. I think it's a good thing that the common bad ending is short, because my heart was hurting. Oh my god, that hurt so much. Like, part of my connection towards her is I also have like headaches, like almost all the time, sort of. But it's more like a stress thing. But I know what she goes through, and that sucks. Do, 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 do. I'm sorry, Alice. I haven't had anything that bad, but I've had some pretty bad headaches. I hope your mom's okay. Can't give her proper care. That's good. I haven't had anything like it for a while now, though, so that's good. I honestly don't remember the last time I had a migraine. So I'm fine too. Well, I kind of get them after, like, I'm exposed to loud sounds for a long time, I guess. But that may just be because I have sensitive hearing, so it's like, my head is pounding, like, times two because I'm so sensitive. Do-do. Yeah. I like some songs though. Like I can only listen to like maybe 1 or 2 songs, maybe 3 at a time, and then I need a break. Like take it in what's it called? Consideration? No. I can't think of the word, but when you're like taking moderation. Take it in moderation. Miss Kaido. Oh yeah, that's so me when it comes to horror games. This one game I played, a labyrinth called it's called White Day, a labyrinth called School. It's like a Korean high school horror thing. So I was playing it myself, and I was on like normal difficulty, maybe the easy, I don't know, but there's this janitor that like chases you around, and he wouldn't leave me alone, so I had to keep hiding in the bathroom, and I was so scared the whole time, and there's ghosts everywhere. They could just jump out at you. Oh my god. I only finished it because I wanted to get my favorite character's ending. Try not to take so much, it kills me.
それはちょっと困るから死なない程度にしてほしいな。
I don't want to die, so
お前本気か？
だってそれって私にしかできないことなんでしょ？私だけがまゆきちゃんの役に立てる。そう考えるとやっぱり嬉しいなって思う。
her eyes widen, and then she drops her gaze to the floor.
まゆきちゃんどうしたの？また頭が痛いの？
I look into her eyes, but she only shakes her head before looking back at me.
ああ、善処しよう。死なない程度にすると。
You better not kill me. She turns to me with a mature smile, yet it looks like it could give way to tears any second. Now I get it. I finally realized that the reason I've been feeling dizzy when I stand up lately is because I'm giving a little bit of my life to Mayuki each time I feel her headache. That makes sense. I can't say it's something I believe right now, though.
でも食べ過ぎ注意ね。まゆきちゃんがお腹を壊すと大変だから。
She gives me a bored look, but then smiles.
ただの例え話だ。文字通り受け止めるな、アホ。
Is he the guy with the scissors? Or am I thinking of a different game? I haven't played any Resident Evil games. I saw the movies. I like the movies. Where am I? In the vast emptiness across the plain of mysterious darkness stands a young girl.
あの人は私よりも辛い運命を背負っている。私はあの人を助けてあげたい。かおりちゃんはもう一人でも大丈夫だよね。
Then what's that other game I'm thinking of? It's a horror game too, I think, but... Whoops.
はい。
Not sure what she means, but I guess I have to answer. Hold on, now I'm curious. Who's Mr. X? Mr. X? Resident Evil... Oh. Him. Hat Man. I'm not sure. Let's see. Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I'll be fine.
よくわからないけど大丈夫よ。
I tell her with a smile.
よかった。
She gives me a smile of relief and fades away as she appeared.
おはようございます。申し送りを始めます。と言いたいところですが、その前に。
Yeah, but that's... Like, I know him, but that's not what I was referring to. It's like a 2D game. I'm gonna have to look it up later, but... You're just going around this house or whatever, and this guy chases you with scissors? Like big shears? Those kind of things?
今日から沢井さんが若本さんの担当になります。皆さん、フォローをお願いします。
I go to jot down what the chief says, but stop when I realize what she's actually saying.
すごいね、沢井。私もよく知らないこの病棟の主に気に入られちゃったんだね。
Oh, and, because I'm so small, and I'm assuming Mr. X is like this gigantic person, he would scare me just standing in a room. Queen of the Wing.
そうなんですか?
Let's see, how tall is this guy? Da, 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 da. 7 feet, Jesus.
彼女はちょっと訳ありなの。詳しいことは私の口からではなく、若本さん自身から直接聞いてください。
では、夜勤隊から申し送ります。
They announce what happened the night before I even get a grasp of what's going on. No answer. That's weird. I know she doesn't have any special tests to run today, so she should be in her room. Also, back to him again. I don't know if you saw the, like, original live-action Mario movie. But he looks like one of those Goomba guys. He's so weird looking.
まゆきちゃん
She is in there. She's watching TV. She must not have heard me knock because she's wearing headphones. I should try a little louder.
まゆきちゃん
She startles at the sound of my voice. Her angry expression turns into a pleasant one when she turns around and sees me.
お前か。
私今日からまゆきちゃんの担当になったんだけど
I think it's called the Super Mario Bros. Movie. So just maybe like Mario live action movie, whatever. Something.
ああ、その話か。私から直接市長にお願いした。
そうなんだ。
それから以前から思っていたんだが、次からはノックは無用だ。そのまま自分の部屋のように入ってくればいい。
はいでも
ノックの件は話したからな。それよりも
Mayuki returns to her bed with a smile, then pats the mattress right next to her. She's taken from sleep with her, obviously. She wants me to sit down. On the patient's bed?
お前は私の担当。というわけで、一緒にテレビを見よう。
Watch TV?
お前がいるなら頭痛も怖くない。さあ、見よう。
Watch TV right now. I'm on duty though.
って言われても患者さんと一緒にテレビを見るなんて主任さんにバレたら
あれなら私に文句を言うような度胸はない。私も文句は言わせない。さあ、どうだ？
どうだって言われても
私に逆らうのか？
えーっと
As I contemplate what to do, Miyuki's confident expression softens into sadness until she looks like she's about to cry. Right, she's been in the hospital for so long, she probably needs the recreation.
まあ仕方がないな
I plop myself down on the bed.
なんだその上から目線は。生意気な。
Says you.
私の方がお姉さんなんだから生意気でいいんです
I pinch her little nose. Actually, I remember pinching my little sister's nose when she called me cheeky.
じゃあ一緒に見ようね
I sit down next to Miyuki and watch TV. Thinking for a moment that I can't hear it, Miyuki offers me one end of her earphone. Using one pair of headphones between two people, it makes me feel like we're so much closer.
パトロクロス。
Patroclus! The quiz show plays on the TV. Miyuki gets question after question correct. I don't know the answer to a single one.
お前はイーリアスを読んだことがないのか？
Oh, I feel like I've heard that name somewhere, but I don't know.
トロイア戦争を題材にした物語だ。知っておくべき有名な世界的古典だから読んでおくといい。和訳もあるしな。
あ、そうなの
Miyuki seems incredibly smart. All I can remember about the Trojan War is some doctor from medical school using it to make some tasteless pun. The next question comes up as we talk. This time the question is who's the narrator of 1001 Nights. I don't know that.
これは簡単だな。
She looks at me, hoping I'll agree, but
シェヘラザードだろ。
I look up at the TV and find the contestant answering the same thing Mayuki does. Actually, all the contestants are buzzing in, so it must be a pretty easy question.
まゆきちゃんすごいね。
何がだ？
だって今のところ全問正解だもん。物知りすぎるよ。
Watch it be because, like she's been in the hospital so long and she watches reruns, so she memorized every episode.
そうか。これくらい知っておいて当然の常識問題だろ。それに入院中は暇だからな。
She lifts her head high. Miyuki's so cute the way she soars when I compliment her. I feel like I hear the door open and turn to see the chief peeking inside the room. The smile, actually the entire expression on Miyuki's face disappears.
ああ、邪魔しちゃったわね。ごめんなさい。
She quickly shuts the door.
出来損ないが。
I can hardly believe my ears for a moment. Good for nothing. Is she talking about the chief?
ボスポラス海峡。
Miyuki's focused on the TV as if nothing ever happened. What's up with her? I know Mayuki hates the chief, but do they really have that terrible of a relationship?
戻りました。
お疲れ様。若本さんとはなかなか気が合うよね。よかったわ。
The chief tells me with a smile. Her smile seems different right now, though.
はあ、気が合うかどうかまではまだわからないんですけど。
The image of Miyuki calling the chief a good-for-nothing flashes across my mind.
まゆきちゃんと主任さんって何かあったんですか？
She smirks.
そうね。あったといえばあったし、なかったといえば何もなかったわ。
That sounds like a riddle to me.
それはどういう？
あなたはストレートに質問をしてくるのね。
Now she's laughing at me?
私はね、彼女の過去を知っているからこそ、彼女の領域に立ち入らないようにしているの。過去の悲しみを繰り返さないために。
Yeah, I was gonna say, she's probably putting up such a front because a lot of people have hurt her, and so she wants to drive them away before more people can hurt her. So I feel bad for her, because, still sounds like a riddle. God, come on!
過去の悲しみ？やっぱり何かあったんですか？
話すべき時が来たら、若本さん自身が話すことよ。私が話すことではないわ。
はあ。
Everything about Mayuki seems to be shrouded in mystery.
ちょっと事務長室に行ってきます。何かあったら内線で呼んでください。
はーい、いってらっしゃい。
I don't quite understand Miyuki and the things she says. And the chief is acting so hesitant. Wait, this emptiness again. Am I having the same dream as before? This girl that appears before me wears a serious expression.
あの人を助けるにはどうすればいいんだろう。あの人って？ねえ、どうしたらいいと思う？
I don't know who she is, but I should give her some advice, right? Do I make a save here? No, it won't be fun. No, wait. Ah, dang, I should have made a save earlier. Oh well. Okay, so where am I? Help her when necessary.
そっと見守っていて、必要な時に手を差し伸べればいいんじゃない？
She stares at me so intensely I'm not sure what to do.
あの
Then she smirks.
人は忘れることで悲しみを癒すことができるもの。時間が薬にならないのは辛いと思わない？
Another riddle-esque question. It is...
そうだね。
I have to agree. Time heals all wounds. I heard time is the best medicine when you lose someone important to you. Not that I've ever experienced something like that.
私が死んだ後、両親や妹、友達がずっと嘆いているかもしれないって考えると悲しくなるもんね。
She smiles with a sadness in her eyes before silently disappearing. She told me not to knock, so I walk right in.
こんにちは。ああ。
She wears a dark expression as she turns off the TV and removes her headphones. Her earphone. I wonder if she was watching some depressing news story.
お前は死にたいと思ったことはあるか？
How could I know what to say to such a crazy question? Crazy question? She doesn't sound like she's joking, so I should try to answer seriously.
生きたいと思ったことはあるけど、その逆はないかな。そうか。
Her expression... oh my god. Why am I... Her expression softens.
自殺者が増えているとニュースでやっていた。そう死を急がずとも、人はいつか必ず死ぬというのに無駄なこと。
She can be so philosophical.
人は自分の余命が分かれば、命尽きるその時に向けて精一杯生きようとする。命の刻限が分からないゆえの自殺なのかもしれないな。まゆきちゃん。
She makes it sound like she knows how long she has to live. She smiles suddenly.
どうせ死ぬのなら、その健康な内臓を移植にでも何でも使わせてやればいいと思わないか？
I don't know what to say. A long time ago, I suffered a terrible accident, but I lived. I heard that someone else's organs were transplanted in order to save me. I can understand wanting someone else's organs when you're on the verge of dying. Actually, if someone hadn't been there to lend me a liver or a kidney, I wouldn't be standing here today. The thought sends a shiver down my spine. Thinking about that, I'd want it so badly I could probably taste it. I don't want to die. Should I be saying that to someone as young as Mayuki, though? Plus, this whole topic seems strange to me. How could a girl so young have such a cynical smile? It's like she's aware of life in its entirety.
せっかく来てもらって悪いが、今日は一人でいたい。わかった。何かあったらナースコールで呼んでね。あ。
Hello, Siri. Miss Sakai watches my hands intently as I switch out her IV bottle. She makes me so nervous. What Miyuki said to me earlier suddenly pops into my head.
どうせ死ぬのなら、その健康な内臓は移植にでも何でも使わせてやればいいと思わないか？
I couldn't say anything about that, but maybe Miss Sakai can.
聞いていい？
手短にどうぞ。
ニュースで 自殺者が増えたって言ってたんだけど、どうせ死ぬんなら健康な内臓を移植に使ってあげればって思う？
She looks disgusted and angry.
それを私に聞くわけですか。相変わらず空気が読めないんですね。
Oh no, I think I stepped on a landmine this time.
あなた、今まで死にたいって思ったことないでしょ。
I remember wanting to live when I was in critical condition, but I've never thought that I wanted to die. But what does that have to do with anything?
おめでたい人。それでも看護師ですか？死に急いでる人が誰かに内臓を提供してからなんて考えてる余裕もないなんてこと、ちょっと考えればわかるでしょうに。
I guess that means Miss Sakai has thought about suicide before.
あなたのそういう偽善的な考え方ってすごく不愉快。もう少し当人の身になって物事を考えられないんですか？だからあなたは偽善者だって言うんです。お優しい沢井香織さん。
A hypocrite.
もう用事が終わったんなら出てってくださいますか？あなたの顔を見てると気分が悪くなります。
ごめんね。
A hypocrite. It hurts, but I can see why she would call me that. I'm curious about Miss Sakai's thoughts of suicide, but why did Mayuki say that to me in the first place? I don't think her illness is one that could kill her anytime soon. This dream again. The girl stands there as she always does, with a sad smile on her face.
時間は癒し、生々しい記憶も時間がその傷を癒し、悲しみを薄れさせてくれる。彼女は昔大好きだった人に裏切られて、その傷を癒すこともできないの。今あの人を支えているのは妹さんと香織ちゃん。
I still have no idea who she is. Could it be Miss Sakai, or maybe Ami? I don't know who it is, but if I'm supporting them, I have to do my best. As I make my way to Miyuki's room, a woman in her 50s makes her way out and says something to me.
いつもお世話になっております。
まゆきちゃんのご家族の方ですか？
She gives me a placid yet sad smile.
あの子は最近とても楽しそうです。きっとあなたのおかげね。
そんなことないですよ。まゆきちゃんって本来とても明るい子だと思うんです。もっとお友達ができれば今よりももっと笑顔が増えると思いますよ。
そうかもしれませんね。
She lowers her eyes so sadly.
私はあの子に何もしてあげられなかったから、せめてもの罪滅ぼしにこうしてきているのですが、あの子は私を見るのが辛いようです。こんなお願いをしてご迷惑でしょうが、あの子が心安らかに笑って過ごせるよう、どうかお願いしますね。
はい、頑張ります。
I watch the woman walk away, her head down, all the way until she enters the stairwell. So she can spend her time smiling joyfully. There are many families who all have their own reasons for doing what they do. I'm sure Miyuki's family is no different. Having a loving family member that comes to check on you like that must be so nice, though. Miyuki has been stuck in bed with a bad fever since early this morning. I've been going back and forth between Miyuki's room and the nurse's station all morning.
38度5分。
I suddenly remember her records. Mayuki apparently suffers from severe fevers like this occasionally. The record said that antipyretics should be given at 38.5 degrees and above, so it's only been 4 hours since her last dose. I need to go back to the nurse's station, report to the chief, and ask the doctor what to do next.
主任さんに報告してドクターに指示もらってくるから、まゆきちゃんちょっと待っててね。
As I go to get up, her small hand grabs me.
行くな。
Her eyes, teary from her intense fever, look straight up at me.
効かない薬なんていらない。ここにいてほしい。
Her eyes are filled with such apprehension and pain. There's no way I can ignore them. It goes against everything I know as a nurse to let my emotions take control, but I can't bring myself to brush off the little hand clutching the skirt of my white uniform.
わかった。じゃあしばらくここにいるね。
I sit back down in the chair and put my head up to Miyuki's forehead.
手が冷たくて気持ちがいい。私の手が冷たいんじゃなくて、まゆきちゃんのおでこが熱いんだよ。そうだな。お前の手はいつも温かいものな。そういえば、手が冷たい人は心が温かいんだって。それって手が温かい私は心が冷たいってことなのかな。手の温度はただの血流量の比例だ。実体のない心やら精神論やらは関係がない。
Simply don't exist.
そうなの？
Huh.
お前も看護婦なら少し考えればわかることだろう。きっとお前は基礎代謝が高いのだな。
As she speaks, I start to feel a little dizzy, but it's nothing, right?
もういい。だいぶ楽になった。遠慮しなくてもいいよ。まだしんどそうだし。
I'm dizzy again. Maybe Miyuki's right, and I really do have healing hands. Before, I wouldn't have thought either way if I had something like that or not. But right now, I think it would be great to have that. If only my healing hands really could make people feel better. I don't know how it'd work, but I would do it even if it meant that I had to give my vitality to them each time. If only I had real healing hands, Miyuki would feel better.
もういい。手を離せ。大丈夫だから。
I stop her as she tries to sit up and give her a cheerful smile. I remember someone holding my hand like this in the past. You need to live. Each time I came to, I would hear those words and feel that gentle touch on my forehead. The memory of it comes back to me so suddenly. I remember how safe and happy it made me feel to have someone by my side. There's no way I could repay them for their kindness, but I'm paying it forward by staying here for Mayuki.
いいの。これは私の自己満足みたいなものだから。しかし。
My fingers start getting colder. Maybe Miyuki's temperature is rising. Or... Miyuki calls me by my first name. I think this is the first time she's ever done that.
お前はバカだ。どうしようもない。おバカだ。
She sounds like she's crying. It's okay, I'm just a little dizzy. I want to tell her that, but I can't open my eyes.
私などのために若者が。
Mayuki caresses my hair as I lie collapsed on the bed next to her. Maybe my healing hands gave her the strength to sit up. I sure hope it did. That's the last thought that runs through my head before I lose consciousness. I slowly open my eyes. Is this the break room? I find the chief in front of me.
若本さんからコールがあったの。 あなたが倒れたって。まったく無理をして。
無理なんかしてません。私はまゆきちゃんの額に手を当てていただけで。
I stop myself when I realize something. Something crosses the back of my mind.
まゆきちゃんは、まゆきちゃんの本当の病気って何ですか？以前カルテを見たけど、そこには狭心症と酸欠から来るであろう頭痛のことしか書かれていませんでした。でもそれだけじゃないですよね。
私の口からは何も言えないわ。ただ無茶をするなとしか。
無茶って何ですか？まゆきちゃんはあるって言ってましたけど、私に本当に癒しの手ってあるんですか？
あなたのことが私にわかるわけがないでしょ。自分の問題は自分で解決しなさい。
Well, geez, Chief. I silently clutch my blanket.
あなたはもう少し休んでいなさい。
She turns around to leave, but continues speaking with her back to me.
あなた自身のことはともかく、病棟主任としてあなたが患者さんの過去を調べる分には私には止める権利はありません。昔のカルテや看護記録は事務室の奥の倉庫に保管されているわ。
ありがとうございます。
礼を言われることなんて何もしていないわよ。うちのスタッフが担当患者さんの昔の記録を読んでみたいと勉強熱心な態度を見せてくれるのは喜ぶべきことだから。
Senpai and Yamanochi are teaming up for the night shift tonight. I transfer my duties to the night shift and my shift is over. The dizziness I was feeling is gone as well.
沢井、どうしたの？こんな大量の記録。
すみません、渚先輩。夜勤さんの邪魔にならないようにしますから。
いや、日勤隊のやつが居残りしとるっちゅう時点でめっさ邪魔やねんけどな。ま、沢井やから許したらありがたく思え。
はい、ありがとうございます。
I take my massive files into the corner of the break room to stay out of the way of the night crew. For the time being, I have until the night crew comes in for their nap at 11:30.
あれ？
I have hospital reports dating back 2 years right now. After reading for a while, I feel something isn't quite right. These reports are only 2 years old, yet somehow they make Mayuki sound like a high school student. Maybe it's just in my head, though. It gets me curious, so I go back 5 years.
入力仕事のせいか、眼性疲労の訴えあり。
Typing job? Eyesight degradation. This is Miyuki's file, right? This all seems so strange. What could it be? I grab a report one of the doctors have written. What the heck are all these scribbles? There's no way I can read this. Can you even call these things letters? I know I haven't had a chance to look at too many reports written by doctors, but did they all write this sloppily? I might not have made the switch yet, but I can see why other hospitals have switched to electronic reports.
読めない。
I give up on the doctor's reports and go back to the strange nurse reports. I slowly open my eyes. A girl stands in the nothingness. Oh, this dream again.
心配しないで。もしかおりちゃんに何かあっても、私が守るから。
She looks so determined. This girl knows me, but I don't know her.
あなたは誰なの？
She disappears with a hollow, sad smile on her lips. Miss Sakai suddenly starts talking as I change out her IV bottle.
決めました。
何が？
Surprised, I asked her hesitantly. She turns to me with a strong gaze.
免疫抑制療法を受けることにしました。主任さんに手続きを進めるよう伝えてください。
Immunosuppressive therapy is a double-edged sword. The treatment isn't always effective. Even if it does work, it could trigger another illness years down the road.
そんな顔をしているっていうことは、それなりに勉強したってわけね。
そりゃあ、私だって酒井さんの担当看護師なんだし。
私は認めてませんけどね。
That hurt. But when I looked down, she cast a gentle gaze on me.
若本さんの担当になったって聞きました。あの怖い人にビシビシ鍛えてもらえばいいわ。
Monster.
まゆきちゃんは怖い人じゃないよ。
あなた、人間の本質は善であるって本気で思ってるでしょ。
よくわかんないんだけど。
It's like she's trying to say Miyuki's a bad person. I don't like that. I wonder if Miss Sakai and Miyuki had some words before. It seems like they know each other somehow. I bet Miss Sakai caught an earful when that happened. Knowing her, she probably took Miyuki lightly because she's so young. Miyuki's really smart after all.
まあ、あの人の怖さがわからないなんておめでたいことよね。
She smiles wryly. I can tell she's making fun of me, but whatever. If that's what makes her feel better, I'll take it.
めでたいことはいいことだよね。
Just like I thought, she gives up with a sigh and sinks back into her bed under the covers. This loss is a win in the end. It doesn't feel that great, but oh well. Miyuki's room is a little dim.
またカーテン閉めたままでテレビ見れる。眩しい。
She complains as soon as I open the curtains.
いい天気だよ、まゆきちゃん。日差しがどんどん強くなって夏が近づいてくる感じがするね。
私はずっと部屋にいるから季節なんか関係ない。
Me.
ずっと部屋にいても窓から見える景色は変わるでしょ。あとこの病棟って夏生まれの人が多いんだよね。今から金欠になりそうで怖いの。
金欠？
あんまり親しくない人にまでプレゼントあげないけど、親しい人にはプレゼントあげることにしてるの。そんなに高いプレゼントは無理だけど。
そう。
この年になって誕生日ごときで騒ぐなんてみっともないって思われるかもしれないけど、お祝いするのって楽しいよ。
Oh, I know. I hate the summer. It's like always summer here. I hate it. I can't stand the heat.
誕生日か。
そういえば、まゆきちゃんの誕生日って1月29日だよね。お祝いしなきゃね。まゆきちゃんには何かプレゼント持ってくるから楽しみにしててね。あんまり期待されるのは困るけど。
結構だ。
だからそんな結構なプレゼントは持ってこられないと思うよ。
そうではない。私にとって誕生日は忌むべき日だ。だからいらない。
忌むべき？
Miyuki's vocabulary is so big that I barely even know that word. It takes me a second to remember what it means.
仮の話だが、お前が3年後の誕生日に死ぬと医者に宣告されたとしようか。
That's a terrible present.
回避する方法もなく、
その記念日とやらに向かっていくとしたらどうだ。自らの命日となる誕生日をお前は祝えるか。
Another tough question as usual. So she's asking me if I would still celebrate my birthday even if I knew it'd be my death day as well. I think about it for a moment, then turn to her with a smile.
祝うよ。誕生日が命日になるってことは、それは結果でしかないもん。少なくとも私がこの世に生まれたことを私は両親に感謝してるし、それは喜ぶべきことだと思うから。
Yeah, exactly. She looks like she isn't sure what to think, then smiles.
喜ぶべきことか。
ごめんね。まゆきちゃんの記録、遡って読んだよ。ちょっとわかんないことが多かったけど、辛いことがあったんだろうなってことだけはなんとなくわかったの。それでも私はまゆきちゃんに会えて嬉しいって思ったよ。私は偽善者だから。
偽善者？お前が偽善者？
She burst out laughing. I don't understand what's so funny.
まゆきちゃん？
では偽善者であるお前に誕生日プレゼントとやらを要求してみようか。金で買える品物はいらない。私が死ぬまで私の専属になってずっと話し相手をしてほしい。
Sure. Hers? As in, be her head nurse? Oh my god. So she wants me to be her sole nurse, so that only I'd be taking care of her. And until she dies. I think for a minute before answering her request. Oh my god, she's so dumb. Okay, what am I doing? Be personal nurse.
いいよ。専属になってあげる。
She laughs boisterously again.
お前は本当に偽善者だな。あの娘に同情するわ。
I feel for that young lady.
どうせ酒井さよりだろ。お前に偽善者などと言ったのは。
How did she know?
己が不幸に酔うことで現実から逃げているのに、悪気なく現実を目の前に突きつけてくる人間が目の前に現れたのだからな。苛立つのもわかる。
Throws reality in front of her shows up. I can see why she'd be upset.
それにしてもあの娘も意外と頭が悪い。何をどうしたって自分が自分であることからは逃れられないというのに。
I'm not sure what Mayuki's saying, but I can tell she's worried about Miss Sakai. Miss Sakai called Mayuki a monster. I bet it's because she lectured her like this in the past.
酒井さゆりの件はともかく、実際問題考えてもみろ。お前の雇用主は誰だ？雇用主が命令したのならばともかく、非雇用者のお前の都合が優先されるほど一患者でしかない私のわがままは許されるものではない。専属の話は冗談だ。忘れていい。
She smiles, but her glare is sharp. She's only a child, so how does she know the ins and outs of society like this? It's like she's an adult. As soon as I leave Miyuki's room, I find someone crouched down outside in the hallway. I run right over to her. Her face is pale as she clings to the hallway railing for dear life.
大丈夫です。じっとしていれば少しずつ痛みが引いてきますから。でも
I look down at my own hands. If my healing hands can take her pain away. If I can just take a little of her pain away.
痛いのはどこ？腎臓だったら背中だよね。
I caress her back gently.
どう？痛いのマ
However, her pain doesn't seem to recede like it had before. I've always been able to make patients smile by doing this, ever since I was in medical school. Was my power really just a placebo?
どうして楽になってくれないの？大丈夫ですから。カオリンさんは仕事に戻ってください。アミちゃんを放っておけないよ。
Please, please make her pain go away. I rub her back over and over as I pray. There are no nurse call buttons in the hallway, so no one would just happen to walk by. I want to stand her up and get her back to her room, but I'm not even sure if I should get her to move in her state. She looks up at me and then stands up.
もう大丈夫ですから。カオリンさんのおかげで少し楽になりましたから。え、アミちゃん
She clutches the handrail as she runs off to her room, seemingly scared of something. Thinking it strange, I turn around and find Mayuki poking her head out of her room.
マユキちゃん。
I look back and forth to room 306 and Mayuki. It's almost like Ami was afraid of Mayuki. Not long ago, they were close enough to visit each other in their rooms. What happened between them? What if Mayuki gets the wrong idea about what Ami just did?
ね、アミちゃんは。気にするな。意味嫌われるのには慣れている。お前がそんな顔をする必要はない。
She makes it sound like she's not hurt at all. But
慣れてるって。普通の人間はああいう反応をするものだ。私も普通の人間なんですけど。ああ、そうだったな。
I find something so strange about what she says. It's like Miyuki thinks we're not normal people. I'm a normal person. Miyuki's normal too. Does Miyuki not think that? Oh, it's this dream again. The girl's smiling so calmly today, though.
以前言ってくれたよね。かおりちゃんはもう一人でも大丈夫だって。彼女を救うためにかおりちゃんに協力してほしいの。
Although I don't know who she is, I nod in agreement. There's something so incredibly familiar about this girl that appears in my dreams so often. I can't remember her now, but we must have been connected in a previous life. She must have been very important to me.
わかった。おはようございます。あ、おはよう沢井さん。主任がさっきからお待ちかねよ。
She eyes the break room, then me. I peek inside and find the chief and some other day workers.
おはようございます。
Why would she be waiting for me? Did I do something wrong again?
おはようございます、沢井さん。申し訳ないのだけれど、あなたは今日一日病棟勤務はいいわ。
I freeze as I go to put my bag down.
私にも説明されていないので、詳しい理由はわからないのだけれど、あなたには検査を受けてほしいの。検査項目を見れば、一日拘束されると予想されるから、今日はあなたの勤務を外します。
騒いだけ？私そういう検査今まで受けたことないんですけど。
藤沢さんには特に問題がなかったからじゃないかしら。
じゃあ沢井に何か問題があるって言うんですか？
性格的には沢井より藤沢のが問題ありありやけどな。
もう何ですかそれ？どういう意味ですか？
おサボりは許しませんで。可愛い後輩の代わりにちょっと働かんかい。
山之内さん応募。もう
うっさい牛沢、 あれ行くで。
Yamanochi drags Senpai out of the break room. If I'm not working, then there's no need to transfer duties, right?
そういうわけで必要事項は伝えたわ。検査の順番はここに書いてあるから。
She gives me a sheet of paper.
はい。
Do these examinations count under my job's benefits? Just like the chief said, the examinations last until the evening. The CT MRI ended relatively soon, but the electroencephalographic examination lasted forever. After they put the nodes on me and took all sorts of information, they said they wanted to examine my brainwaves while I slept, too. Thanks to the meds they had me on during the examinations, my head is still all fuzzy. For the time being, I go and tell everyone in the nurse's station that my examinations are over, then meander over to Mayuki's room.
あれ？
The door is ajar. When I open the door, all I hear is massive shouting.
ああ、そうだろう。お前には人事だからな。あの能力で対抗を止められる可能性があるなら、その可能性にすがりたい私の気持ちなんか爪の先ほども理解しないだろう。
失敗したらどうするんですか？責任を取れるんですか？
That voice. Miyuki's arguing with the chief?
あの子の癒しの手を利用しようとあなたが考えているのは知っていました。でも私が協力できるのはここまでです。部下を危険にさらすような真似、たとえ理事長先生のお願いがあったとしても、これ以上は許可するわけにはいきません。
Her employee, that's me, right? Expose me to danger. I suddenly remembered the little girl from my dream. Now I finally get it. The girl wanted to help Mayuki. And what about me? I ask myself. Do I want to help Mayuki with my healing hands, even if it means chipping away at my own life? Yes. I do want to help her. Even if it means my healing hands disappear, even if it's really hard. If my ability can help someone's illness. I take a step inside.
お前、
The chief abruptly turns around when she sees Mayuki notice me.
沢井さん、あなたいつからそこに？
私、まゆきちゃんを助けたいと思います。
軽々しく言わないで。成功するかどうかなんて誰にもわからないのよ。もし失敗したら。
Just a little side note. So I watched Lucky Star in the dubbed version, but there's this one episode, and it's like during the winter or something. And they're like walking, and you know how you get like that static electricity sometimes, and you shock people, or you get shocked when you touch a door or whatever. So this one girl, that she's like, don't go in there, blah blah blah, and then Konata's like, yeast. Just the way she says it, I love it. I don't remember the, I don't know, it's just the way she says it.
私、自分の癒しの手なんて正直あんまり信じてませんでした。でも、私に本当にそんな能力があるのなら、それは誰かを癒すために使うべきだと思うんです。
Like the English dub version of it, it's not as funny, but I still like the dub. In the dub, she's like, yes, but the Japanese, she's like, yes. So
誰かを助ける方法があるのなら、医療者として、人として助けるべきだと思うんです。昔、私が誰かに助けてもらったように。
oh, okay, I just remembered what happened. So the static cling thing, everyone was walking and they kept touching this door and they got shocked from it. And so Konata was gonna go in, and then this one girl's like, "Don't go in there!" And then she's like, "I'm going in anyway, so no!" Yeast. The girl from my dreams suddenly crosses my mind.
かおりちゃん
She's happy. I made the right decision.
もし失敗したらそれはしょうがありません。私には誰かを助けるような能力なんてなかった。それだけのことです。そもそも新人看護師のくせに誰かを助けるなんて大口を叩くことがおこがましいって叱られて、それで終わりです。何があっても決めたのは私。全部自己責任ですよね。
A tear slides down the chief's cheek. Why is she crying?
泣かないで、お姉ちゃん。
I only realize it after I say it. I felt the same way during my entrance ceremony into the hospital. Why does the chief bring back so many memories for me?
あなたの姉になったつもりはないのだけれど。
すみません。
I quickly bow to her.
取り乱してごめんなさい。今日行った検査結果は来週には揃うわ。具体的な治療がどんなものなのかは私も知らされていないからわからないのだけれど、なるべく便宜を図るようにするから安心して。
The chief turns to Mayuki as she puts her hand on the doorknob just before she leaves.
沢井さんは私の大事な部下でもあるんです。忘れないでくださいね。
お前に言われなくても分かっている。
I'm so confused just listening to them. It's almost like Miyuki's in a higher position than the chief. Without saying another word, the chief leaves the room.
まゆきちゃん。すまないが、今は一人にしてくれないだろうか。
She falls into deep contemplation, and I can't say anything else to her.
私はまゆきちゃんの味方だから。
When I get back to my room, I think back on the day. All the examinations I didn't understand, Miyuki and the chief fighting. There was so much I didn't understand, including my own healing hands. I'm so confused. I want to talk to Senpai about all this, but I have no idea how to explain everything. Hey! I snatch up my phone. It's the hospital.
はい、沢井です。
お休みのところごめんなさいね。大塚です。
主任さん、どうかしたんですか？
Something about her voice sounds urgent.
若本さんがいなくなってしまったの。あなた、彼女が行きそうな場所に心当たりはないかしら。
心当たり？
I never spoke with Mayuki about anything like that. Actually, we spoke about a lot, but the only things I know about her are what are written in her records.
心当たりがないならそれでいいの。ごめんなさい。
待ってください。私もまゆきちゃんを探してみます。
それは正直助かるけれど、あの人はお金を持っているから、もしかしたら遠くへ行っているかもしれないわ。タクシーや電車だけでなく、飛行機などの長距離移動ができる交通機関を使われてしまえば、もう個人の力で探し出すことは不可能よ。
そんな。
私たちも病院周辺は探してみるけれど、警察にも連絡するつもりよ。あなたも明日は勤務があるということを忘れていない上で協力してくれるのなら、近場を探してくれると助かるわ。
はい。もしまゆきちゃんを発見したらすぐに連絡します。
お願いね。
It looks like it's about to rain outside. As soon as I get outside to the crosswalk, I see a familiar small figure.
まゆきちゃん。
She looks up at me, expressionless. The first thing I feel is relief. The next thing I feel is...
こんな心配かけて、主任さんも夜勤さんもみんな心配してる。警察にもお願いするって言ってたよ。どうして黙って病院を出たの？お前は心配してくれたか。当たり前じゃない。もう会えないかもしれないって思うと、いても立ってもいられなかった。
I embrace her tightly in my arms. That warmth I thought I might never feel again is safe in my arms. It's so incredibly dear to me.
よかった。無事でよかった。
She silently hugs me back, her thin arms and small shoulders. I don't know what kind of burden she bears, but if she'll let me, I'd love to share the burden with her.
病院に帰ろう。
When I look into her eyes, I find her staring right back into mine, which is a bit unusual, but she quickly averts her gaze.
病院に戻りたくないの？あそこは牢獄だ。
I hesitate for a moment, but take out my phone. Her expression of defeat stings my heart.
内科の沢井です。内科病棟をお願いします。大塚主任さんですか？沢井です。まゆきちゃんを保護しました。
Mayuki bites her lip.
はい、無事です。でも、どこかで転んだようで、服も濡れてて。
I'm sorry about the dog outside. That's a lie. Mayuki notices and looks up at me.
ここからだと病院より寮の方が近いので、今夜一晩私の部屋に泊めて、明日病院へ送り届けようと思うんですが。
I smile at her as she stares at me, more wide-eyed than I'd ever seen her, and I nod to her. Mayuki isn't wet or dirty at all. I just figured it'd be a good excuse for her to stay at my place. How could I send Mayuki back to the hospital when she looks at me like that?
場所を変えて二人きりで話を聞けば、ちゃんと理由とか話してくれるかもですし。はい、分かっています。主任さんの信頼は裏切りません。
We talk for a little longer, then I hang up the phone.
さあ、行こう。
I put away my phone and reach out to Mayuki.
どこへ？私の部屋よ。って言っても、寮の部屋なんだけど。行ってもいいのか？
Her eyes, wavering with uncertainty, stare up at me.
喜んで招待するよ。まだ引っ越しの段ボールが片付いてないし、何もなくて恥ずかしいんだけど。病院は主任さんが何とかしてくれるから大丈夫。でもきっと私、主任さんに叱られるから、明日病院に戻ったら一緒に謝ってね。
Mayuki very hesitantly reaches out to take my hand. With her tiny hand in mine, we walk together back the way I came by myself. It feels so strange having Mayuki in my apartment. That Mayuki I know so well from the hospital sits silently inside.
何もないけど、ゆっくりしてってね。
I give her a cup of tea and some cookies I bought on the way back. Suddenly, Mayuki looks up at me with a serious expression.
お前に話しておかなければならないことがある。どうしたの？
It sounds pretty serious, which makes me start to get nervous. After hesitating several times, she finally begins to speak.
信じないかもしれないが、私は現在45歳だ。
What? I freeze, unsure what she actually means.
ごめん。冗談を言ってるわけじゃないってわかるけど、その。
If that were true, she'd be older than my own mother.
いや、いい。お前がそういう反応をするのは当然だ。私だって自分の身に起こっている事実がなければ決して信じないだろうからな。
She grins. It's such a mature, self-ridiculing grin.
普通の人間なら1年で1歳年を取る。しかし私は1年で4歳若返る。なぜ若返るのかは原因不明だそうだ。
Benjamin button over here. It's still a mystery to everyone as to why that happens. I suddenly remember the chief using very polite language with Mayuki. I'm not saying I don't believe it, but thinking about her knowledge and the way the other nurses treat her, I think I have to believe it.
発病した頃は鏡に映る自分が若々しくなっていくことに大喜びしていたんだ。これでも。しかし問題はそう簡単なものではない。去年の自分より若返ってしまえば社会に出て仕事を続けていくのは非常に困難だ。
Her job? Didn't her past reports say something about degenerative eyesight?
上手に化粧ができたのだとごまかすのにも限界がある。恋をした相手にも気味悪がられてしまう。同じ女の目は欺けないものだからな。かつて愛した人間には化け物と罵られ一方的に縁を切られた。あれは辛かったな。理事長、当時の院長は別の機関で人間の秘められた能力を研究していた。年派もいかない子供で実験をしたとも聞いた。
Experimented on young children even.
並行して私の奇病の研究も始めた頃、彼女の研究対象である姉妹の妹の方が不慮の事故で亡くなった。
The younger sister died.
不慮の事故。
さすがにどんな実験をしていたのかは聞けなかった。
I may be overthinking things, but I found myself thinking that it could have been a sacrifice in the research of my own rare disease.
ただ残った姉の方は研究対象にするほどではなく、期待していた妹の方が死んで事実上研究は頓挫。研究所は解体された。
The facility was shut down.
じゃあ、まゆきちゃんは。
理事長はいろいろ手を尽くしてくれた。私が社会に出なくても済むよう、ついでに病院のなかった地域の住人のために百合ヶ浜に病院を作った。あの病院はもう二度と私が研究対象にされないための隠れ蓑であり、私を閉じ込めておくための檻でもある。
Shut up, Doc.
檻。
Miyuki chuckles.
私は諦めていた。あと3年だ。計算上3年後の誕生日が私の命日になる。
So she's 16?
奇病にかかった姉のせいで苦労をした妹のために、私がこっそり作り盛り上げた資産を残してやろうと画策していたというのに。お前の能力を初めて見たとき、生きることを諦めていた私にもしかしたらという欲求が生まれた。
私の癒しの手ですね。
ああ、お前の能力があれば私は死ななくても済むかもしれない。この呪いにも似た若返りの奇病から解放されるかもしれない。
I listen to her silently. She clenches her fist tightly, looking like she's about to cry.
お前がもっと嫌な人間だったならよかった。私が生きるための道具にしてやったのだと、そう考えても何とも思わないような人間であれば、こんなに胸は痛まなかったはずなのに。私は
I try to argue back, but she puts her finger to my lips.
何も言うな。その気持ちだけで十分だ、香織。
Mayuki smiles vaguely.
私はお前が好きだ、香織。だからこそお前を道具になんかできるはずがない。お前と同じ時を歩めるかもしれない。それは私が見たひとときの夢物語だった。それだけの話だ。そんなこと。もう夜も遅い。明日も勤務があるのだろう。お前は看護婦だ。感情は私だけではない。でも
Her hand suddenly shoots up in front of my eyes. Before I lose sight of everything, I see a tear drip down Miyuki's cheek.
お前が気にすることはない。何の因果かこんな奇病にかかってしまったのが私の運命なのだろう。私は自分の運命に準ずるだけだ。お前に責任はない。
I find myself shaking away her hand as she talks so calmly and coolly about it.
好きなのはマユキさんだけじゃない。私だってマユキさんのことが好きなんだから。
I scream at her. The next thing I notice, I'm in a world of nothingness. Is this that dream I always have? That girl and Miyuki stand side by side. She looks at me with a big smile. Then she disappears into Miyuki's body. It's the girl that I always saw in my dream. I was just starting to feel close to her, so I can't hide my shock when she disappears. I want to call her name so badly, but I can't remember it. Even after all those times she called me by my name. How could I not even be able to call out her name? Suddenly I feel like I hear a voice in my head that says, "Don't worry about me, Kari." I scream, trying so hard to remember her name that's just on the tip of my tongue. I slowly open my eyes and I'm back in my apartment. The tears I suddenly find on my cheek might draw Miyuki's attention, so I wipe them away. However, Miyuki's crying right in front of me for some reason.
マユキさん、失敗だ。葉月の能力をもってしても私の病気は治らなかったということだ。
Hazuki. That girl's name was Hazuki.
そんな。すまん。葉月にもそしてお前にも辛い思いをさせた。そんなことって。
Miyuki scoffs and smirks. Hazuki, the girl from my dreams, was my best friend when I was a little girl. How could I have forgotten my best friend's name for so long?
さあ、今度こそ本当に眠ろう。
The next day we go to the hospital. The chief greets me with a sad smile, looking like she already understands everything.
主任さん。
いいの。いいのよ。最悪の事態は免れた。今はそれだけでいいの。
A tear drips down from her cheek. There's nothing I can say, so I take Mayuki back to her hospital room.
私はこれまで通り毎年のように若返って3年後に消滅するのだな。それでも私
まゆきさんの最後の時まで一緒にいるから。
She smiles with a pristine calmness in her eyes.
人様の能力を利用しようとした罰が当たったのだろうな。だって辛かったんでしょ。しょうがないよ。誰にでも幸せになる権利くらいあるよ。権利か。権利を主張する者は義務を遂行しなければならない。思えば私は今まで懸命に生きようとはしていなかった。まゆきさん。
I can't stand to hear anymore, so I wrap her up tightly in my arms. The chief tells me I can take the rest of the day off. Thank goodness for that, because I didn't get to sleep much last night. Then...
元気出してよ、沢井。
Senpai tries to console me up on the roof.
せっかく若本さんと仲良くなったのに、離れることになったのは残念だけど。でも、外国で最新の治療が受けられることになったんだから、結果的には良かったじゃない。
I need to end soon. Fred's meowing at me. In the one day that I didn't come into work, Mayuki left Yurigahama Central Hospital. Apparently the chief explained to everyone that she'd be going overseas to get the latest treatment. But... I'm pretty sure she wanted to go and die in a land where no one knew her. I can't hear the voice anymore. I can't hear anything. She told me she loved me, then kicked me to the curb and left. The only thing she took with her was the fact that I loved her too. Now she's somewhere I'll never be able to reach her.
ねえ、沢井。泣かないでよ。泣いてませんよ。
I know we can meet again. I have to become a proper woman for Mayuki when she gets back after her treatment is a success. I don't have time to cry. As that thought repeats in my head, I look up. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do the rest of her endings next time. But, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully it gets better. Like, I don't really want to end on a sad note like this, but... So it looks like it's gonna be pretty short, the rest of her roots and stuff. So I'm probably gonna move on to the chief after all that. Yeah, I love it. I wonder if, like, when I get her true ending, will she show up in the final picture there? Cause she only shows up on the title here. Like she never existed, and it's kind of sad. But anyway, sorry I have to end early, but I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.